So one thing I did want to share with our future singer-songwriters and musicians and artists is just staying true to who you are as a person, because uh, the industry is a business and it's a tough one. And you can get pulled in so many different directions. And, you just have to know who you are as a person before you can identify yourself as an artist. Like, artist is kind of like a subsection of your identity. Um, and when I say identity, it's like who you are on a daily basis, like the real you, like the you that's not on stage, the you that's not in front of a camera, the you that's not holding a microphone. What are you passionate about? What's your cause? What do you believe in? And you may feel like you're too young to have a cause or anything like that, but just knowing what you're rooted in, what your faith is, um, what moves you, because you're going to get in front of people who are going to tell you how to dress and what to sing and where to go and who to hang out with. And you can kind of get lost in all of that. And so, if I could part and leave you all with any type of parting words, it's just to know, figure out who you are first. Figure out, what type of artist you're going to be. Are you going to be an artist that's an advocate, someone whose lyrics talk about social injustices? Are you going to be a crooner and sing about love? Are you going to be a hip hop artist and, just bring awareness to things going in your community? Are you going to be a pop singer? Are you going to sing about going out and having fun? Whatever you decide, just have a foundation, have a firm foundation first, because when you reach that goal of getting in front of those execs and the people who can actually make moves for you, you just don't want to get lost. And it's very easy. See, a question: have you ever written a song for any popular artist? No, no, not yet. But that
Not
is my
yet.
goal. That is my goal. That is my dream, and that is my prayer, that one day someone will hear me and hear my work and decide to give me that opportunity. And I'm very, very hopeful. I'm not too far from Nashville. Well, it's 3 hours, but 3 hours compared to 13, it's not bad, because that's how far as Tampa is from Memphis. But just know who you are as a person first. So when you get in front of someone who has the money and makes the decisions, you can, tell them, like, I want to be fully dressed and I don't want to sing about X, Y, and Z. And I don't want to make it rain. And I don't want to use profanity. Um, I have a foundation already as a person. I have an identity as a person, and so I don't want to be molded into something that I'm not. And so if I could leave you all with anything, it's just to know who you are as a person before you identify as an artist, and do your research. Look things up. Google. I
Hmm.
look up a lot before I respond. Um, before I put myself out there, I look it up, um, and read. You have to know, what you're signing. You get contracts, and if you don't read the fine lines, you could be stuck in something that becomes, something you don't want to do anymore. And it happens all the time. You know, get your education. You know, no
Yeah.
matter how far you want to go in the music industry, you need a foundation in education. You need math. You need to know how to count your money. You need to know your percentages. If someone says you're getting a certain percent of the ticket sales or the door sales, you need to know how to calculate that so you're not being robbed. Um, Writing and history, things like that, just knowing the history of the music business, and just knowing you know what it is you
Yes.
represent, and just knowing the bigger picture. So yeah, I could go on
Yes.
and on with my final thoughts, but
Yes, Fiona, and I'm glad you kind of closed out on that because our audience is we are open and inspire is here to inspire anybody, but our focus is students. And sometimes our students are caught up in, you know, their dreams, in which this is what we're here for, to inspire you to pursue your dreams, but also have a balance. And as an educator myself, definitely a proponent of understanding the value of education. So I'm so glad you brought that in and pulled that into what you're presenting today. Well, Fiona, you were phenomenal. I just totally enjoyed everything that you shared and what you brought to us today. So we are going to go ahead and close and end our Inspire Music Masterclass today. And as we end every session, we end by saying thank you. We are here to inspire you to explore the world of music. Thank you and good night.